Three, two, one.
Hello. Welcome, friends. It's another Friday night. Woohoo! Welcome to Season 2, Episode 5 of Robin's Piano Bar. Tonight's special night because not only is it the 5th stream of this season, it's the 80th stream overall. I can't believe we've made it this far. It's amazing. We just keep adding stuff. Today we have an assistant producer. Valerie Cosson has joined us in the dining room. A sound booth. She's helping out. We need her help because we are now not just streaming to Facebook. We are live on YouTube. My channel on YouTube is youtube.com/Robin Spielberg. And we are also on twitch.com. And while Twitch has been a popular gaming site, Amazon Music has just partnered with Twitch. So we are looking forward to working with Amazon Music in their new partnership. So we're starting tonight, streaming to 3 platforms. So hopefully they're all working. You can see and hear me okay. And you might see tonight, I decided to put out, people were commenting on my little miniature piano collection. So I'm starting to put them out so you can see the little pianos in addition to the big one. So again, Larry, how are you? Nothing new in the news this week. Nothing happening.
Good evening, everyone. I've been looking forward to this moment for days now.
Well, poor you. Larry has been drowning in manuals. I've been just, it's ridiculous. All the new things that he's learning, really.
Helps me go to sleep at night. So people ask you, are you reading any good books? I'm like,
yeah, manuals. Right to bed.
Let's not bore our audience with that stuff.
So tonight's live stream theme is Tall Tales. And so I realized as I was going through some music this week and playing that a lot of lyrics in songs are just these huge, crazy exaggerations. And if you said any of these lyrics in real life, in conversation, people would think you were cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. But we get away with it when we sing it, you know?
Yeah.
So
it's because, well, let's just point out it's poetry, and people are allowed to say things in poetry that they can't say.
Yeah, just like in a musical,
real
in a Broadway musical. I mean, the music comes on. If it's not a through-composed musical, like Rent or something, or Hamilton, characters, when they run out of things to say that they could say in words, they just burst into song. And we got used to that. It's not strange to us at all to watch a musical and all of a sudden have someone burst into song. But
it happens in this house now.
Well, it happens in this house. I don't know what everyday life. If I were out there in the world, I think they'd put me in a loony bin because I'm constantly bursting into song. When I react to things and
I just want to promise you, dear viewers, I will not be bursting into song tonight.
No, I'm not bursting into song either, except for right here. But you are free at home to burst into song.
Sing along.
Sing along if you know the words, or just Google them and look them up. And tonight I don't know what you're drinking. I'm having a Gatorade. Very exciting, but I did do a Peloton workout right before the live stream. So I am hydrating with some Gatorade. All right, first tall tale is that a song can kill you. Well, I think not. I don't know anyone who has met their demise.
Died from song.
Because of song. I just don't think that's true. However, poetically speaking, this is quite beautiful. Killing me softly.
Detective, what was the coroner's report? She died from song.
She died from song.
Robin, we've been talking a lot about The Wizard of Oz lately, haven't we?
Well, I know, but I had to include that. It's a beautiful song. It's one of my favorites. But no, Dorothy, no. Just because the birds are flying over rainbows doesn't mean that you, as a human person, can. I hate to burst your bubble. It's just not going to happen. Unless we have a jetpack. I would like to get one of those. I saw that on the internet. Someone was marketing a jetpack.
You're not getting a jetpack.
Sign me up. I'd be the first person to get one of those. I would love so much to put a jetpack on my back and just over the rainbow.
Okay.
Just like Dorothy.
They have the ones where they're water jetpacks where you don't really go, but they,
What do you mean?
They're water powered, and you have to do it like in California or
why aren't we doing that? Why aren't we jetpacking, Larry? Get on that, please.
We're on quarantine, my dear. yeah, that's right.
I want to
that's right.
jetpack.
But you folks, because we're quarantined, are lucky enough to join us for our pretend TV show.
Thank you so much for being here. Valerie, anyone on Twitch yet? Stop playing games, people on Twitch. Watch some live music. They're all gaming. 2 people watching. Maybe you're probably one of them.
No, it's not.
What about YouTube? Is YouTube working? There were 5 people. Oh,
okay.
They left. They're like, it's not for me.
Yeah, well.
Okay, so this next one, I love this song, but I can't imagine if we said these lyrics outside in real life. Like, say you walked into a restaurant or a bar and you met someone, you were on a date, and you said, as your pickup line, you said this: "You're just too good to be true. I can't take my eyes off of you." Your friends would say, "Stalker, stalker alert," right?
But
and
I say that to you almost every day.
Very funny. Can you imagine if we said that in real life? It'd be like creepy stalker, but it works in a song. So here we go. A lot of exaggerations in Desperado.
Couple things.
My little twinkle lights went off.
Valerie has something to say.
What does she have to say? Valerie.
What's up?
Someone wrote a question in the Facebook chat.
What's the question?
It's from Vicky Sylvie.
Hello, Vicky.
Hello, everybody. I'm from Tarrytown, New York. Robin, I love your miniature pianos. Are any of them musical?
Yes. Well, the ones that are right here, these are not musical, but there's one behind me that plays Love Story, and I just discovered it today.
You know,
I didn't even realize it, and I recorded an album, Love Story, and I had no idea that one of these boxes played Love Story.
So
yeah.
Can I just say, Valerie's been an associate producer now for all of.
She already figured out a lot of
minutes,
things.
But wait, 20 minutes.
20 minutes.
She's already demanding a microphone and be on and I'm like, you know what?
She's going to take over.
This is my TV show. Thank you very much.
No. So this is one, I think. Wait, listen. It plays it very slowly. Yeah, this one plays Love Story. I had no idea. Been collecting these over the years. So there's a few things I've been collecting. What?
I think, you probably were going to sleep to that, which is why you thought about recording Love Story.
No. But I do want to share with you, one other thing that I like to collect are these old ads from Steinway & Sons. I'm a Steinway piano freak, I guess. And these are all from the early 1900s. So many of them are over 100 years old. But I want to read to you. I'll show you some of the photos. But talk about exaggeration. These ads are just, some of them are hilarious. Alone in his study, Sergei Rachmaninoff, greatest of living Russian pianists, becomes Rachmaninoff, the composer. Here in this quiet room are born the brilliant effects which distinguish his musical creations. And here, just as it is amid the glamour of the concert stage, his constant inspiration and companion is the Steinway.
Okay, so you have to reread that, but every time it says Rachmaninoff, say
Robin
Spielberg.
Robin Spielberg. I'm going to show you the picture.
A little lower down. There you go. Look at that. So, Robin, while you're looking,
Well,
to the
I'm
next,
also a Steinway artist, so I could say that I'm in
I-
very good company. Wait, Larry, hang on a second. I just want to say here this one. For more than 60 years, the greatest figures in the world of music have elected to play the Steinway. Liszt and Wagner, once they heard the Steinway, we'd have no other piano. It became the voice of Paderewski, of Hoffman, of Rachmaninoff, of Robin Spielberg. It is the one piano used by Friedman. Mishka Levitsky said of the Steinway, "It is the only piano that satisfies my every wish."
there you go. That's
Anyway,
a
I
great
love these
segue.
ads.
Yeah.
Great hyperbole here. Fantastic.
Perfect for the theme tonight. So
Perfect for the theme.
Here's the other piece that actually, who knew this was going to play into our TV show tonight? But on the chat, Robin, and Facebook, people are talking about reading your book, and I texted to them, "It's going to make a great movie." So the conversation started about who's going to play you and who's going to play me.
Jessica Chastain, we said, has
Jessica
to play me.
will play you.
Although Deborah Messing could play me too.
And I, right now, I know, back in February when I was at the Oscars and hanging out with Leo.
Oh yeah, just hanging out at the
he-
Oscars.
He and Brad were fighting over playing me. We don't know
Oh,
because
I see.
they both love the script, especially the car chase, the kidnapping, the
Yes,
car
there's
chase,
a car chase scene.
and the rescue.
Yes. All right, so here's another lyric that's, I think it's funny. It's a great song from Fiddler on the Roof. If I were rich man.
I sing this in the shower all the time.
Well, not only would he biddy biddy bum, he would have a staircase that just is for going up the stairs, and a staircase that is only for going down the stairs, and another staircase that is what? Just for show.
For show.
song by Dan Fogelberg, but he blatantly lies in it. He says, I've loved you longer than there's been fishes in the ocean. It can't be true. It's poetic. Longer.
You know what it says on our wedding bands on the inside. Plus, it's also
Yes,
how I
I
feel
know
about
what
you.
it
I love you
says.
more
But-
than
but-
the stars above.
No, it does not exactly say that.
I know, but you know what it.
It says, like the stars above.
I like the stars above, but I love you.
But that is a
more than
metaphor.
the
He says he's loved her more than there were fishes in the ocean. That can't be true, because the fishies came first. It's an outright lie, and that's why it is on tonight's piano bar theme of tall tales.
Yeah, are we
I
gonna-
got a fish this big.
Are we gonna have a conversation about Darwinism now?
No,
I didn't
we are
think
not.
so. I didn't think so.
We are not.
How big was that fish, Rob?
It was this big.
Wait, I love the fact that you're holding out just one arm.
Well, I've never been fishing. No, that's the truth. Never. No.
We've talked about it, but you've never done it.
No. Well, I'm not sure there's enough supply of Dramamine in the world to get
Well,
me on a boat.
Can we
That's
just
just part of the problem.
can we just rewind?
Do you know that I can't even be on a docked boat, folks? It's nice psychological. I'm not afraid to travel. I go on airplane. I go everywhere. I do it all. It's something to do with the inner ear. I don't know. I had a piano gig on I'm serious, on a docked boat, the waterfront cafe in Manhattan. It doesn't go anywhere. It's this beautiful boat, and you just dine on it and see the beautiful river and skyline. I had the hardest time just because it moves like just a little bit. Oh my gosh, I'm so sick.
I just
Horrible.
as much as I don't want a time machine to go back into 2020. I just want to rewind for a moment to July of 2020 and remind you of the failed attempt to get a kayak, and for us to discussed.
Well,
we did
many of you
discuss
have heard about that.
fishing from the kayak.
Yeah.
So
Maybe
that's not happening.
Maybe it was a blessing.
Can you just imagine us in that kayak and me saying, Robin, throw the anchor overboard?
And I'll be like, I'll throw myself overboard. Yeah. So apparently the moon, follow me on this, the moon would not be made of paper if only you believed in me. Another lie in a lyric of a song.
By the way, I hung the moon for you.
yes, I'm sad, so there's no more sun. That's what basically they're saying in stormy weather. I love the song, though. So tonight, if you're just joining us, we are streaming simultaneously on 3 different platforms. You can find me on youtube.com/Robin Spielberg, on Twitch as Steinway Girl, all one word, and Facebook.
The term is simulcasting.
Simulcasting.
Correct.
What did I say? Simultaneously?
Multi-streaming, you said.
Multi-streaming.
It's probably correct. And
Simulcast.
I'm not trying to correct you.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just saying that I'm excited about this. I worked really, really hard this
How
week.
hard?
Well,
I'm
I
wishing
could tell
on an eyelash.
I could tell a tall tale about how hard I worked this week. This was a rough week, work-wise. I have to say I'm glad to be here.
Work was weird this week because we had a virtual conference that we attended, that pretend conference. It was bizarre. So I was explaining to someone today that in my side of the office, I'm like, hey, let's put together a podcast, and let's work on the next album, and let's work on what the live stream's going to be, and let's do this, and let's make this video, and all these projects, and sheet music, and I've got all these ideas, and like it's crazy. And on Larry's side of the office, he has a zillion calls back to back, and the conversations are, what if this? What if that? What if this? What if that? Let's talk next week. Like nothing happens. It's so frustrating.
It's so
I
not
can't
true.
stand it.
It's so not true, but it is true that
It's partly true.
So for those of you who are joining us who don't know, my job pre-pandemic was as Robin's agent, as well as an agent for 15 other artists and touring bands and stuff. And so in a typical year, I book about 400 show dates. In 2020, I was tracking that.
Yes.
But I've had to reschedule all the shows from 2020.
Do we need sad story music?
Yeah, we need sad story. But the point is that I think we hit the mark this week because did we move a show 5 times now? Did we have
I
one?
moved a show 5 times.
It's not
5 times.
Excuse me, we promised not to break out in song.
Yes, cancellation notices galore. Okay, so here we go.
But the good news is, folks, we're going to be back live soon.
And
And
not only that, this song
this
goes
TV show
right
is
into
gonna
it.
continue.
This song goes right into it. Things are going to be swell. They're going to be great. We're going to have the entire world on a plate. Guys and Dolls. I haven't played that on the stream yet, so that was fun
That was
to
awesome.
think about. When you see a guy reach for stars in the sky, you can bet he's doing it for some doll.
You know, to the point about this theme tonight, you can pretty much write anything and make it into a song, and people would be okay with it, right?
Pretty much.
Pretty much.
Maybe we should let the politicians know that. They should sing their speeches.
You know, I think we've been, you know, we've said
If
this.
they sang their speeches, more people would believe them.
More people, right? Well, let's not give them any ideas.
Let's not
But-
give them any
but
ideas. That's
you
my
know,
idea.
You know what? The thing that we do know is that, you know, coming up in the next few years will be a true arts renaissance.
I believe it. I'm the
And-
one who's been telling everyone about the Roaring Twenties.
And I think there's going to be some amazing lyrics.
I think there's going to be some great art and great theater and great dance.
Great
and,
music.
And I think people are writing screenplays and wonderful things are happening. We just haven't seen them yet. It's kind of like, you know, when the spring is coming and you know it's coming, but it's still snowing out and all those bulbs underneath the surface.
And, you know,
Leonard Perry, if you're on tonight, you know what I mean. All
Leonard-
that stuff. I am forcing hyacinths right now to grow. And I have a bunch of them in the little bulb things. And I have clear glass, which I love because you see all the roots. And there are so many. They're all tangled and nothing's happening on top. It's like,
you know, Robin.
Yeah.
Leonard is here, and I just also
He
want to
gets it.
say this is my moment to take a quick commercial break because we talked about, you know, all the great things coming out from artists during the pandemic,
commercial
including reinventions.
break. Reinventions.
Reinventions, your album, which we
It's
worked
getting a
on
lot of radio
together.
play right now. We just got a radio report, so it's been on loads of stations, which is really awesome, and a bunch of NPR affiliates. And I've done a number of podcast interviews this past week for Reinvention, so we're happy about that. While I'm talking, I want to give a shout out of get well wishes to my dear friend Curtis in Michigan, who's watching from in hospital,
Can't believe
as well as
Curtis
my
is
friend
in
Steve.
hospital.
Not sure if he's watching, but he's getting over COVID. He's in hospital in South Carolina, but he's getting much better. And my friend Michelle in Utah, get well soon. To all of you. And okay, this one. This is another one. What was that one song about the fishes in the sea that Dan Fogelberg said he loved someone more than there have been fishes in the sea, or longer than.
I
And
love
in the title track of Love Story, again, he says, where do I begin? Because love is older than the sea. Maybe. That's a stretch.
I don't think so. I don't think
You don't
it's
think
a stretch.
so?
I don't. The reason I don't think
The
it's a
great
stretch
love story
is because
that is older than the sea.
older than everything. You know, in order for us to have come along and inhabit this world, there had to be love.
Oh, this is becoming a very existential conversation. Okay, I'll go with that. I'm still going to
There
play
had to
it.
be love.
I love you.
Okay.
have that standard too. That's called More.
I love that song. Too.
Longer than always is a long, long time. And no one else could love you more. Well, how do you know? I mean, really.
Until you go out there and investigate, you don't know.
How do you measure? You can't really measure if someone loves you more than someone else. So I just thought that was a bit of an exaggeration, tall tale. Decided to put that one in. How's everyone doing? Larry, got any questions there? Doing okay?
She's hanging. She's
hanging in. I think she's updating her resume. She's applying to grad school, so she's distracted.
She's watching Twitch. She's watching her mom on Twitch.
Yes.
Yeah. So there's a bunch of people here who like, what, Twitch? What's Twitch?
Twitch.
And,
Twitch is insane. So Twitch is when I first went on Twitch, when someone told me, "Hey, try out Twitch.com," I went on and I seriously was frightened. Seriously, because I couldn't. I've heard that people do gaming. We went to repair Valerie's computer. It was the big excursion of the week. She needed a new battery, so we drove all the way to Baltimore to drop it off and all the way to Baltimore to pick it up. And this computer store has everything, and there's aisles dedicated to gaming. When I went to buy a pair of headphones, they were headphones specifically for gaming, which is now a sport at some colleges, and gaming chairs and gaming stuff.
Okay.
So I turn on Twitch, and what do I see? You watch. You don't play video games. You watch other people playing video games. Now, maybe you're watching me on Twitch, and you're going, yeah, well, of course, duh. But since I'm, over the age of 50, I'm going, I don't get it quite. Like, why? I would want to maybe play a video game, but why do I want to watch someone playing a video game?
We have to step back for a second, for just a moment, because you called playing video games a sport. And
they are calling it a sport, Larry.
Okay,
Valerie, what do you have to say about that? Is it a sport?
It's not a sport. Okay,
Okay, she's saying at her college it's a sport.
I don't think they're breaking out of sweat, and I don't think their heart rate is.
Are they breaking out of sweat at golf or curling?
So,
or bow and arrows.
So,
it's a sport.
I mean,
I'm not going to debate that. I'm just letting you know that it happens.
It happens.
But music has been coming on Twitch. So there are live shows like mine and people singing and playing guitar. And
this is kind of sport that what we're doing. We're throwing a ball.
Let me see me check. Am I breaking out into a sweat?
I don't know, but we're throwing a ball back and forth.
Yes.
I love that, Robin. I don't want to distract you while you're looking for cards, but I just love that version of that song that you played. Two great pieces, Rob. Thank you
I
for
put
that.
those back to back. It's too late and too much, too little, too late. I guess I'm a romantic at heart. I never believe it's too late. Is it really too late to get back together? Really?
It's never too late.
Too much, too little, too late to ever try again? Really? You giving up that easily?
You know,
If you're writing a song about it, it's clearly not over and not too late.
you know, some songwriters, you gotta figure their hearts have been like broken and torn to pieces.
They've been
and
destroyed.
They're just so destroyed. Some of the things that they write, right? It really must be painful for them to write.
You know,
some
I
stuff.
didn't put it in this tonight's set because I just played it last Friday, but I was considering MacArthur Park because,
Right.
come on,
The cake in
Jimmy.
the rain. The cake in the rain.
Someone
Thank you
left
very
the
much.
cake out in the rain, and you're so sad because you'll never find the recipe again. I think you can. You can Google the recipe. There's green icing. How many cakes have green icing? Just Google
recipe-
green icing, MacArthur Park. We'll find the recipe for you.
It was a recipe. It was a.
I know it was a recipe for
metaphor,
this love.
recipe
I
for
know.
love.
I'm just kidding.
I know. I know.
I know.
I know.
But it does sound like a gross exaggeration. I'll never find the recipe again. It sounds pretty, drastic. It's raining. Is it raining?
It's raining. I don't know. It could be raining.
Oh.
Do you hear rain? I don't know. These new headphones you bought me, which thank you very much.
You're welcome.
So Robin got me a present for the live stream. She got me new headphones. I only hear.
But you
what
needed
we're-
headphones,
I
Larry.
did. I know. But I can't hear any ambient sound because
Good.
they're like it's just I just hear you. And I hear me.
Yes. So what's next here on our stream about tall tales. Oh yeah, well this one, this is a kind of a poor me song. He's like, I used to rule the world. Well, I think not. No one ruled the world. You didn't rule the world.
I did. Pre-pandemic, I ruled.
Yes, this lyric is filled with hyperbole.
You know, I actually remember being in the studio with you in September of 2019 when we recorded this track.
Long ago and far away. Yes, and you were looking at the lyrics and saying, oh my goodness, how apropos.
How apropos. But, you know, I also played on guitar, but I love when you play this song.
There's always a chance to disappoint you, Larry. Never give up hope.
Never. You'll never disappoint me. Never an honest world.
I think I've told you lately how much I love playing this piano. It's a fabulous instrument. It's an 1896 Steinway. It was refurbished. I guess we decided to get this refurbished I want to say 2 years ago. It was about 2 years ago.
It was 2018.
Yeah. All right. Sometime in 2018. It took a long time, and then it took longer because of COVID. And then I was like, oh my, what have I done? I'm not touring and making any money. And this Steinway arrived, but it actually came at perfect timing. Because it allows me to stream music to you from a really great instrument. Not that my other one was not good, it just was not recording quality. There are over 12,000 pieces inside a piano, a grand piano. And because mine was almost 60 years old, it started having some issues that were very expensive to fix and made mechanical noise, things that would pick up in these microphones. You know, the pedal noise, the damper noise, the back checks, they click and clunk. And this one, because
how many parts, Robin?
I think it's 12,044.
A lot of parts. But, you know, I have to say, now that we have our live pretend TV show,
yes.
Steinway should be pretty happy with us because we're...
Well, we should tell them. I don't think we even told them that we're doing this.
I think I need to make a phone call to Steinway.
All right. Here's another one. Be careful what you promise. Always be careful what you promise. Make sure you can deliver what you promise. But in this song, the lyrics are, I'd do anything.
For love.
Well, it doesn't say anything. He said for a kiss.
Yes, he does.
Little boy wants a kiss.
I do
anything for you, dear. Anything for you mean everything to me.
How many songs from Oliver have you played on these live
I might have
streams?
played the whole score by now. So some people are suggesting to go through a few scores, and I think that's definitely an idea that I am pursuing.
Just wait for it, folks. We've had another album
But
coming.
this is I Do Anything.
You gonna take a peek at the chat, huh?
Pardon?
You take a peek at the chat. You
I'm
haven't looked
taking
at
a
the
peek
chat
because
all
Sharon
night,
said
yeah.
that she pruned all her roses and she can't wait for everything to be coming up roses. I think that's awesome. But Linda said they're getting what? I thought you said 6 feet of snow. 6 inches of snow.
Yeah, that little.
That's a lot.
It's either 2 lines or 1 line. The 2 lines is inches. The 1 line is.
Yes, that
feet.
is a lot. So a lot of people who ordered the vinyl who are on here have a, you can see it back here. It's in this whiskey smoke color, and I heard that a number of people received them.
The real question that we want to ask them, if anybody's on the chat on Facebook tonight and you've received the vinyl, have you listened to it on your systems?
I've received a few emails.
Oh, you have?
From
Okay.
people, yeah, they said they've been listening to it, and it was really, that they liked it. It's really fun. Oh, Vicky said that More was a first dance for many of her friends. And thank you, Susan, for enjoying More and Love Story. So, super fun.
Wow, tonight went fast, didn't it?
It's so fast.
All these tall tales that we've told. But, can we just go back for a minute and talk a little bit more about the movie? Because I think we need to push a little bit more. The Naked on the Bench movie.
He's still on that.
I am on that. I mean, there needs to be a movie.
Yes, the book would probably make a pretty good movie.
Think about it. First of all, I know your mom is watching. Hi, honey. Nice. I hope you're feeling better.
We have to find someone to play my mom.
We need to find someone to play.
Need someone to find. We need casting director to cast the piano teachers, including the one that slapped my hand.
Right. And
we need to find.
I'm not going to give it away, but folks, if you read the book, you'll find out how Robin and I met. And nobody on the chat, give it away. Don't give it away. Don't give it away. But there's so much there, right?
Yeah.
And there's, like I said,
there's some funny things in there.
There's a car chase.
There's a car chase. There's
a
getting lost in Montana.
Fly the friendly skies of Montana.
Yes, there's plenty of wardrobe malfunctions.
There's a lot. There's
He's having a baby.
Someone posted that not every scene could make it onto a movie, and I'm like, of course it can.
Who would direct?
You would do it
Eric
tastefully.
is asking who would direct. Definitely not Martin Scorsese.
Come on, Marty and
He'd
I are
have me
friends.
killed off.
No, Marty could do a great job, but
no, it would be too violent.
I think it needs to be a female director. I really do.
Oh.
I think it would need to be someone who understands you from a female perspective, because the book is written, from your perspective. So
it is.
But the other thing about the book, and again, I'm not going to give it away, but at the end, you bring it to a really great place.
I do think that the end.
And I think that So, look,
We've got a couple more songs.
We do have a couple more songs.
Before I sign off.
I want to remind everybody that we'll be back tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern. I will not speak. Robin will not speak. Robin will play an hour.
There will be no talking.
Robin will play,
I might say hi.
But she will play an hour of her original
music.
music.
I might in the middle take a break and go, hi, how are you? But that's about it. We don't really chat.
She takes a breath.
On Saturdays, we just do a live stream of, I don't know, it really chills me out. And I've been hearing from a lot of you that it helps you center and focus. And it's nice to have live music. Just some music, background music. Maybe you're having dinner to it, or having a glass of wine, or maybe you are listening critically and enjoying it that way. However you want to enjoy it, that's completely up to you.
And
I will be here.
Just a shout out to everyone who's watching, who's not posting in the chat, because I know there are a bunch of people who
are shy,
or they're my friends, and I know you're watching. And thank you for
watching. We appreciate it.
And we'll talk to you soon. What was that?
What
was that?
That was my microphone maneuver. Want to see it again?
Yeah. I've seen you do it with a basketball, but I didn't know you could do it with a microphone.
I have all kinds of tricks up my sleeves. Apparently, in the land of Camelot, all kinds of crazy things happen. So I'm going to play that one. I know you don't like when I go off the set list, but I'm going to add one before the last song. It's not on the list. I just thought of it.
Okay, it's fine. I'm just not going to know what it is unless if I know it, I'll put it up. But
Every time it rains what?
I don't know. I'm speechless. I don't.
Pennies from heaven.
Pennies from heaven. Yeah.
It does not rain pennies. If it rained pennies, we'd be very rich, and the
What's-
plants would all die.
What's that other song? It's Raining Men.
Hallelujah.
Right.
You know, we went to a 1970s party. Was it last year or the year, 2 years ago?
Yeah.
Our friend down the street turned 60, and he had like this. I dressed up. It was so much fun, and we played all the disco music, and It's Raining Men was one of them. And we
It's
were
Raining
dancing.
Men. So there. I mean, I don't expect you to play that on the piano,
Hallelujah. It's
but
raining
but
men.
Pennies from Heaven remind me
Yes,
that there's.
I will play that. Got that out of my system. I just had to play that. Popped into my head. Sometimes that happens, and then it would just annoy me.
We could probably do a part 2 on this stream. I realized that
There's a lot of
there's
songs
a lot
of exaggeration
There's
and
a lot.
tall tales, but I'm going to leave you with this one, and with my utmost gratitude for tuning in tonight. And
Number 80, 80.
80, baby.
Holy cow!
That's
Holy
a lot
cow.
of live streaming.
And to quote the Holy Cow, who I'm happy Robin and I both met him when he was alive, Yogi Berra, our neighbor.
It's not over till it's over.
It's not over till it's over. And
Yeah, we're not the ninth.
I miss Yogi.
We're not quite in the ninth inning yet. Okay, so I'm gonna leave you with this one. Some exaggeration in this song. Whenever there were songs would tip me off in putting this together, when I saw the words always or to, like TOO, or never, or in this case, if, right? It, kind of tipped me off that there would be some exaggeration in the song that would be enjoyable to talk about and play. So I'm going to leave you with this one, If I Loved You. And I will see you tomorrow night. Thanks again for tuning in. And
Good.
thanks, Valerie.
Yeah.
You still with us?
She's fading.
applying for grad school.
She's fading.
She's busy.
But thanks,
Okay.
folks. Appreciate you all.